What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to me. I'm back. It's been 2 days. I have been on a recording tear right now. And so, honestly, at the end of the day, I've just been not very motivated to continue to record. I've just been doing a lot of long form stuff from recording like hour-long videos, preparing for them, editing them up, the whole nine. But I have been doing, obviously, I've been doing the free videos every day for the short form content, but just haven't made the long form for you guys in a couple of days. But back at it again. So today we are going to be going over the games for Friday. We're doing MLB today or tonight. The playoffs are not going to be on for NBA playoffs are not going to be on for maybe crap. I got to look at the schedule. It's going to be multiple days. Because the Mavs just won, so now we have the finals. But yeah, I'm gonna assume it's going to be like maybe 3 or 4 days at least before we have more basketball. So expect a lot of baseball moving forward. I mean, it's basically going to be the only sport that we have after both NHL and NBA playoffs are done. Then we're just rocking with. We'll do some NBA pick or WNBA picks in there sometimes, but mainly going to be rocking with baseball. So with that said, I'm doing this way too early. I'm trying to get everything done for tomorrow, but Sleeper nor Chalkboard has dropped the lines yet, so I can't show you guys a slip. But I've gone through and I've done my analysis on who I like for the day, doing a hits parlay, and we're going to lock it in on Sleeper. They changed to 100, so I need to get new graphics made. So changing the 500 to 100. No longer 500. Told you guys. Hope you guys got on there when you could to get that free money. But now Sleeper has joined the crew. They are back down to 100 with everybody else. So if you guys aren't on Sleeper yet, get on Sleeper. Use my code IOPICS. I would appreciate that a lot. Helps me out. They will give you up to 100, and then there's going to be a free play for tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it would definitely be in the MLB. So you guys can tie that on to this parlay if you want, if you're new. But again, can't show you guys the slips. I'm not entirely sure what we're working with on the multipliers, but for the most part, they almost always come out to be a 3x with the lines that I'm taking for these hits parlays. So I will show you guys the picks. Let's get into it. And we're going to do something just a little bit different on this one. You'll see. I'm not even going to spoil it. First pick, we are going with Jose Altuve over 0.5 hits. So Jose, I mean, you guys know I love him. If you've been watching the videos, I choose him all the time. He's still very hot on this line. They've been struggling. The Astros have been struggling a little bit in the past, 10, 15 games-ish. Jose himself he's 12 for his last 15, so that's pretty nice, but he is 7 for his last 10. I mean, we're complaining about 70%, but it is Altuve, so we just kind of expect a little bit more out of him. He's relatively cold, in this little span here, but on the season, the guy's absolutely on fire. But he's hit in 5 straight games. So we like that a lot. Going to the pitching matchups, this is what I'm going to show you guys here. So I'm just going to continue to go over to the pitching matchups when I'm highlighting each of the player hits. So what we have to go into is they're playing the Twins, and we got Pablo Lopez. Taking a look at what Pablo has done on the season. So he's got a 5.25 ERA. Really what we want to do over here is just go in and check his starts to see the quality of his starts. So he's got one. We're going to look at the earned runs and then innings pitched. That's in innings pitched. We want to see usually over 5 for a starter. That's considered a quality start. But then we're going to match up his ERA and see where he's at with his innings. So he's got 1-7. And that was against KC, so that's pretty good. KC's a good team. That was the opener, though, I believe. He's got 3-5, 5-4, 1-6 against Baltimore. That's another good outing. 3-4. It's going to show me an ad. 3-4, 4-5, 1-6, 1-6. So those are good starts right there. Against Mariners and Boston too. So that's pretty solid. 3-6, 7-5, and then 6-4. So he's kind of getting shelled lately. Yankees are obviously very good, but Rangers are middle of the pack. Nationals aren't like crazy good. So those are pretty bad outings for the most part. So the 5.25, it's pretty accurate. I mean, he's 5-4 is going to do that to him. 4-5 is going to do it to him. 3-4 still pretty up there for ERA. So, because ERA is calculated based on the earned runs that they give per innings pitched, if you guys don't know about that. But 5.25 is pretty accurate. So he's given up a lot of hits, and he's giving up a lot of runs as well. So I think that pitching matchup wise, we like our matchup against Lopez. And then Altuve is he's Altuve. So he's hitting, 292 right now. So he's dropped down from 300. He was hitting like 340 for the longest time. So he has struggled in, let's call it just this last month, but he's not struggling that much. And so it's Jose Altuve, pretty good pitching matchup. I'm liking this for the over. So that's going to be our first pick. Second, we got Ozzie Albies over 0.5 hits. So we've taken Ozzie a couple of times, and he's done well for us. Over his last 15, he's got 13 clearing, and then in his last 5, he has 3 2+ hits, or not 2+, 2-hit games. So he's doing very well right now. He's hitting, 276. It's not the best, honestly, but he's the second best hitter, currently on the team. 200 at bat. So we got a pretty good sample size now. This is why I like doing hits in baseball, because at this point in the season, we really got a lot to work with here. He is hitting 231 against Trevor, but that's not too big of a thing to look into there. But if we go and look into Trevor Williams, let's get out of Pablo. Go into the Braves matchup. Oh, so yeah, that's why. It's because it's from the night before. So looking into JP Sears, that is who we are up against. JP's all right, but nothing like extremely special. So he's a 3.88, almost a 4 ERA. Pretty quality pitchers are right around 3. Under 3 is obviously phenomenal, but that's usually kind of the gold standard. So he's almost at 4. He's got 5 in 3 against the Guardians. The Guardians are great, but still 5 is pretty big in 3. Then we got 4 in 5, 0 and 6, 1 in 5, 0 and 6. That was a good little stretch there. Then he gives up 7 and 6 to Baltimore. It is Baltimore, but still. 0 in 6 against the Marlins. The Marlins are a pretty crappy team. 4 in 5, 1 in 5, 4 in 4, and then 0 and 6 against the Astros. So, the Astros are struggling right now, so that's, I don't know how much you can read into that. Like as a team, they're kind of struggling overall. I believe they're like, maybe minus like 10 games on their record. Let's see. Let's just see. This thing will load. What is their record? 25 and 32. Yes, they're minus 7. So they've been struggling in the past couple of days. But regardless, JP is decent. I don't think that we have really like too much to worry about with him. And Ozzie is on fire with this. So against this Trevor Williams, I wish it would update to give us stats against JP. I always like looking at that, but it is too early. So not too afraid. 13 of his last 15 is mainly what I'm focused on. Let's take a look at how he's done throughout the year. Kind of streaky. Started off kind of slow, but then goes on a tear. A little bit of a slump here. He didn't have a hit in 5 of 7 games here, but then since he's just on a roll. So I don't know what this is. It's probably close to like 20 games ish, maybe like 18. He's 13 for the last 15, so it's probably like 17 or 18. So he's only missed in 2 of those. Pretty damn good. Dang it, not supposed to swear. Whatever. But yeah, regardless, guys, I think that this is going to be a pretty good line. Minus 225. I don't know what book that's off of. DraftKings. So apparently they got, this actually still might be for Trevor, honestly, now that I think about it. So don't even pay attention to the odds. But when they do come out, we're going to take Ozzie over 0.5 hits. Next, we got Aaron Judge over 0.5 hits. I haven't touched Judge this season yet for our free pick videos. I have been taking him lately in some of my VIP hits parlays, but outside of that, we haven't done one for the videos yet. So there's a reason for that. Let's take a look. Right here. Judge started really, really slow on the season. He's just a very streaky hitter. Throughout his career, he's been pretty streaky, but lately he's on a positive streak now. So 13 of his last 15 games. I love that his ceiling is very high. He can go for a 4-hit game. He's got multiple 2s, couple of 3s in there. But again, we're kind of just, baseball is a streaky sport. So if someone's hot, you kind of got to ride them while they're hot, and then you stay away while they're while they're in a little bit of a slump. That's just kind of the way that the game goes. So when Judge is rolling, we really like it. And let's take a look into his pitching matchup as well. So we got the Giants, and Jordan Hicks is our matchup, and he's pretty good. So he's got a 2.33 ERA. Does let up a decent amount of hits, but let's see. So 0-5 against the Padres, pretty good. 1-7, 1-6, 2-5, 1-5, 1-6, 2-4, 3-5, 2-5, 1-5, 1-5. So he's pretty good. I mean, for the most part, he's usually, I mean, his 2.33 shows. So that's pretty good, but he does give up a decent amount of hits in his innings or in his outings. And he doesn't go like a crazy amount. Like, I mean, you could see just in this past month, 4, 5, 5, 5. So as long as we get that, I do like our chances getting to the bullpen. And then Judge is hitting in the 3 spot. So I'm still comfortable with it, even though we do have a relatively difficult pitching matchup here. I'm kind of rolling with Judge being hot, and this is just it's a good spot for him. I mean, it's going to be the night game too, so I do like that as well. But mainly just kind of rolling off of his last 15. When Judge is hot, you take him when he's hot. When he's not, you stay away from him. So that is what we are doing for the parlay today, guys. I don't have a slip for you, but we'll just go back here because but yeah, as soon as the lines come out, I'm going to lock them in tomorrow morning so that I can use the graphics for my video. I'm going to get everything done besides that. But yeah, outside of that, we should be pretty good on this one. I'm pretty confident. So that is what we have for tonight's video, guys. I'm just going to make a note of it for my VIP. If you guys are seeing this, comment the fire emoji down below if you guys want a free week trial. For the VIP, it's basically $40 for free that I'm giving you guys. I just appreciate you for watching YouTube. I'm just giving back to the YouTube fan. And if you guys are watching all the way to this part, I really do appreciate you. Thank you for watching all the way through. The video helps me out, helps the watch time, helps the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys. Just wanted to make mention of that. Give back to you a little bit. I don't really do that at all. I promote the free VIP, but that is usually for app signups and stuff like that. This is just me being nice to you guys and giving back because I appreciate you. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace.